Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it, we don't respect.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps, you don't kick the run quite as well, because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off the play fake, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Near the sideline, this is Schultz. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex in that. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's a hell-showing defense.
Prescott on third and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run again with Foreman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Darnold on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 41 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Pinero's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Swinging this out for Pollard. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Room here to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Darnold now to throw. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll go with Foreman. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
To the air again, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. 30. 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Foreman will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Sam Darnold scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. 23 yards the pickup there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby, yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Dak going to start out going to the air. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap pick partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Down carry by Jones. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're right up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they didn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And some room to run now. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 33. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that play.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Prescott off play action. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Pollard going to try the right side. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd down and 3. Here's Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay 1st. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Jones. And the 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes, right side. The 40. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be